Hello and welcome to Middle-Aged Geek Girl. I'm Sally. Welcome to 2020 and my first video of the year. How was everybody's Christmas and New Year period? I hope it was wonderful and that you got everything you wanted and deserved for Christmas, and that you had a relatively safe, well, not a relatively safe, actually an extremely safe New Year. My Christmas was good. Terry and I went over to my parents, and it's a small gathering. It's just my parents, Terry and I and my uncle, which is fine because growing up we had the whole family together. But it was wonderful. My mum does the full roast, so we had the full roast, all the roast veggies for lunch, and for dinner we have the leftover meat and salads and the desserts, which is, in my opinion, the best part of the day. But it was lovely and filling. So I definitely think I rolled home. For New Year's Eve, Terry did a live stream because with the COVID cases rising here in Australia again, especially in New South Wales and Victoria, we decided we weren't going to go out or do anything. We stayed in. So Terry did a live stream and I actually went to bed probably about 10:30 or 11 because of the arseholes in the neighbourhood letting off illegal fireworks. It set my anxiety off big time. I'm not against fireworks. I love watching fireworks, but when they're controlled and when I know where they are and when they're coming and what to expect. But when you get, I was going to say a very bad word there, when you get arsehole neighbours that buy them illegally and just set them off up the street, no apparent timing or reason or safety regards, it does set off my anxiety. So I took some tablets and just went to bed. So I saw the new year in my sleep. But I believe Terry's live stream went very well and I'm really happy for him. So I'm doing this voiceover a couple of days after I actually completed the diamond painting I'm showing in this video. This diamond painting I got from Everyday E-Deals 2020 sometime, so I thought it was a nice little piece to do whilst I do a voiceover over it. So it is in time lapse so that it is completed in the same time as my voiceover, and talk about the channel and what I plan to do throughout the year. So I worked out there will be 5 main areas to my channel in 2022. And I'll come to those in a little bit, but I'm planning to upload 2 to 3 times a week, do some special event months, and maybe even some special hashtag events across the hobbies that I will be explaining in a moment. So the 5 main areas of my channel are going to be diamond painting, floss tube, adult colouring, resin, art and craft, and number 5's a bit of a cheat in the sense it's the everything else category. So for the first 4 being diamond painting, floss tube, adult colouring, sorry, that's the first 3 if I can count. For those 3 it will be based around unboxings, work in progresses, any special projects or experiments I want to try and do, showing completions, so post reviews, the normal type of thing you expect to see. Maybe if I feel brave enough I'll try and do some tutorials in some of those areas as well. In regards to resin, I want to start playing with resin again. I love working with resin. I stopped it when we got Luna because it's very hard to work with that around a kitten, and also because it is quite a smelly and toxic substance. I don't want to use it around a kitten, but my aim is to clean up my old craft room and be able to work with resin in there where I can open the window, have it very ventilated, and also shut the door to her. So working on resin projects is probably going to be a much later in the year when I get around to actually cleaning out my old craft room. And the everything else, well, whilst I love doing diamond painting, cross stitching and adult colouring, I am a person that gets bored with a hobby if it's the only thing I'm doing. So there are many other things I have around the house I want to try and make up this year, and that is stuff like miniature rooms. I've got some KiwiCo subscription box items to make up, any cute little jigsaw puzzles or puzzles I get that I like to do, and hauls if I get like more stationery or even things for resin, stuff like that. So I'm keeping it open to other things I like to do as well. And I know that's a lot. I know most people have a channel dedicated to one or two hobbies, but for me and the way my chemical makeup is, I get extremely burnt out and bored with a hobby if it's the one and only thing I'm doing. I tend to do hobbies on a rotation, so you might find I might be very heavy with diamond painting at one point, and then suddenly I'm a lot lighter on with diamond painting and I'm doing a lot of cross stitch or floss tube type things, or suddenly doing jigsaw puzzles or making up miniatures. It's just the way I'm built. I can't just do the one thing, and I know that makes it very hard for the YouTube algorithm to put me somewhere. That's why I class myself as just a general arts, crafts and hobby type channel, because I vary so much. I did give it a thought over the Christmas break of, do I start two channels, like keep maybe diamond painting and cross stitch on one and adult colouring and resin on another? And then I thought that there's no point to that, because it's not going to make me do more of one, less of another. It's not going to change the way I do hobbies and like to do hobbies. So it's going to be the one channel, and it's going to be the one channel that is just going to be full of different hobbies. And I know that makes it hard for the algorithm, and I know that probably makes it hard for viewers as well to decide whether to subscribe to my channel, because it's not going to be all one thing. But I'd like to think it gives you variety. So if you do like adult colouring, there's going to be adult colouring content on there. If you like diamond painting, there will be diamond painting, but it'll also be something else that might interest you. So yeah, I do know that the way I'm running the channel, by having 5 areas or 4 areas and then a catch-all as the 5th, is not technically the way channels are done and how people like to view channels, but it is the way that works for me, and I have to do what works for me, or else I'll just give up and not even bother doing one channel. So I hope everyone understands and subscribes or stays subscribed, even though there's going to be a big mixing pot of hobbies. So what are the special event months I'm going to run throughout the year? Well, there's 6, and firstly what it means is just within that month I'm going to do the previously mentioned crafts and hobbies that match that month. So first of all, we're going to have Commercial Love Month in February. Yes, it is Valentine's Day in February, but as we all know, the true meaning is for companies to make a lot of money off those of us that love. I don't think I'm one of those people that love, but if you are, good on you. So yeah, I'm going to do Commercial Love Month, so it will be things with lovey-dove themes to it throughout February. April will be Rabbit and Egg Month, because Easter this year is in April. For me, Easter is not about anything religious. It is purely about chocolate, eggs, and bunnies. So that will be what my April is themed around, Rabbit and Egg Month. The one without a catchy title is July, and that is going to be Christmas in July. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to for December last year, so I thought I'll chuck in an extra month. So we'll have 2 Christmas months in 2022, and I'll have a Christmas in July theme. October will once again be Spooktober. I had so much fun last year making videos for Spooktober, as Halloween is very much my favourite event of the year, so I will be really getting into Spooktober again. And November is my birthday month, so that will be Selvember. and hopefully I don't get sick this year and I can get through some special event stuff for the month of November. And lastly, of course, will be December, but for me it will be the Creepmas or Newton Mass month. Newton Mass, of course, being Isaac Newton, was born on December 25th, so it's where you give gifts of knowledge and science, and that's something that Terry and I celebrate. We have Newton Mass instead of Christmas between the two of us. And in regards to adult colouring, I am subscribed to Emma Colours 2020's channel, and she has just released a video that details January's colour hashtags as well as some yearly colour hashtags. So I have written down 7 yearly colouring hashtags I want to try and participate in. It's probably easier for me to do the yearly ones as opposed to the monthly ones, because I'm trying to do my own monthly general hobby things. But I haven't got any for cross stitching or diamond painting. The only diamond painting one I know of, if it's still around for 2022, will be Drills and Chills. But I don't know for any cross stitch or any other diamond painting one. So if you do know of some, or where I can find a list or something, can you please let me know in the comments? That would be really helpful and really appreciated. I'm looking for more of ones that go all year as opposed to month by month. I've also finally made myself a Patreon account, and that I will leave a link down in the description too. No obligation, no pressure to join. It's the one tier I have created, and it's called the Stay Weird tier, and it's for $3 a month. What you will get for that $3 is your name and the thank you credits at the end of my video, plus be in the draw to win one of my originally made pieces, which will most likely be a resin piece for the first few draws, and that will be drawn every second month. So 6 times a year you get a chance to win an original M.A.G.G Designs piece, and most of my pieces are one of a kind. I don't tend to make mass-produced pieces because I again get bored with doing the same thing over and over again. Now that won't start until I have at least 6-ish patrons, because I want to make sure it's a fair draw, and that's open to worldwide as well. I'm not just saying that's for Australia, that's for everybody who joins up on my Patreon page. You are eligible to win a piece. Any money raised on Patreon will be used to go back into the channel costs. And I also have a Ko-fi, I believe it's pronounced Ko-fi page as well. And that is unlike Patreon where you subscribe for a monthly subscription, Ko-fi does one-off donations. If you feel like doing a one-off donation on Ko-fi, you can as well. And again, that money will go back into the channel, and I'll put a link in that also down in the description box. I just remembered another hobby that I will be hopefully doing more of on the channel, and that is using my embroidery machine. I have done one video of it on my channel when I first got it in 2020 and set it all up, and that video has got to be, from memory, my highest viewed video, surprisingly. So I do actually want to do more on the embroidery machine. I have many ideas I want to do. A lot of it involves swear words. I know, but that's who I am. That's what my channel will show. So yeah, I'm hoping to really get into the embroidery machine usage and sharing that with you as well. Okay, I think I have covered everything I wanted to say in my first video of 2022. For the rest of January, I have 4 videos scheduled, and they will be an everyday e-deals unbagging, a VIP cross-stitch unbagging, my completed colouring book pages for December 21, and my completed diamond paintings for 2021. I'm still wrapping my head around that it's 2022. My goodness. But that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. I do love hearing from you and I always try to respond. In the meantime, no matter where you are, please stay safe. Hiss at any COVIDiots you see in the supermarket or the shopping centres. I'm starting to do that and it makes me feel really good. Stay weird and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.